book recommendations.
Even the movie for Moby Dick's no good.
My book recommendation. My book recommendation for our wonderful viewers is. Okay, now we're like in crazy.
No, it's good.
Bizarro world
Is
again.
Love in a Time of Color.
Great American novel. Or
No, it's not.
Great,
it's a Colombian novel.
Great Colombian novel.
Readers.
Yeah, Colombia.
Yeah, what's your...
I would say Arctic Dreams by Barry Lopez.
What's it called?
Arctic Dreams by Barry
Beautiful
Lopez.
fucking book.
Anything.
We know I'm Catcher in the Rye. We know you're Moby the Dick. Moby Dick. What's yours, Spicy?
Mine, well, because tonight we were talking about school shootings, Michael Moore's bowling in, or bowling for Columbine, bowling in Columbine. Richard Russo's Empire Falls, the Pulitzer Prize winner this time around.
Okay.
It's a great book. You can learn how to manage your own school shooting. You know, do's and don'ts.
How to manage the dead students in your school.
Actually,
So, okay,
anything by Richard
so
Russo
enough of this
is,
bullshit. Let's hear about how you love Tom.
That's Lupe.
Oh, right, Lupe. You love Tom?
It's a lie.
Tom Schultz.
Tom Scholes?
You're a wonderful human being. That's all I got to
Schultz,
say.
isn't it?
But I want to hear what
And
your
you
book,
only
book
fucked
of the
him
year
once.
is.
I just said Richard Russo, Empire Falls.
Okay, what about you, Joe?
My book of the year?
Say your favorite book of all
If
time.
you were Oprah, you could have a book
Oedipus.
club.
Oedipus Rex.
Oedipus the King.
The King.
Or I like Marquez too. I do like Marquez, but I like the collected stories. I think Marquez is quite remarkable.
Well, that's the literary segment.
Oh, what about you, man?
I've already said Catcher.
Oh yeah, you always say Catcher. Like, can't come up with anything else.
Well, we only fucking talked about it 2 nights ago. I mean, I think I changed my mind between now and then.
Like the viewer knows.
This was book of the week, not book of all time.
Right.
Book of the, well,
Book of all times, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean,
A recent book.
Of all the literature I've ever read, I mean, I enjoyed
book of the
Catcher
week.
in the Rye.
of
enjoyed
recent
Faulkner,
literature, I would go with
enjoyed
Stephen
Faulkner, but I would
King's
say
Hearts in
Marquez.
Atlantis. Hearts in Atlantis.
I would say Marquez has been the most enjoyable read of.
Yeah, you haven't fucking read it, Joe, so don't give me your shit.
I've read it.
Have you read it? Yeah, wasn't it good?
It
was good. I wouldn't say all time.
No, I'm just saying recent fiction. My pick of recent fiction.
Yeah, book
Very
of
old
the week.
man with
Sounds good
wings
to me.
with rabies.
Dreamcatcher's good too.
Book of all time stuff, man.
Oh, of all time, no, I'm still with the Catcher in the Rye.
100 years of Catcher in the Rye.
I do like 100 Years of Solitude. That was
heavy on
that was good.
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, you can't compare him.
It sure is fucking Moby Dick, though.
And I think
God,
they
what
were
the hell
both
happened with
down
that
on
book?
automobiles, which
Got out of control, dude.
You had someone trying to kill God.
I'm reading a great book.
Yeah,
right now.
okay, but he fucking took 200 pages extra to do it.
It takes a long time to kill God.
How can you kill something that doesn't exist, though? It's my whole philosophical.
Well, I don't think
I don't know. You can use
makes a
something that
pretty
doesn't
good
exist to
argument
kill lots
that-
of people.
That
You
it
can-
does
you can
exist.
kill
Oh, it's on Carter. Oh, it's on you, boy.
You can get to grasp
You at least
around
have to-
your
you
own
can at least
head
kill a
that
metaphor.
doesn't
He-
be something that exists.
Oh,
It depends.
All God.
It depends how you define it. If you define it as that force which extinguishes everything, things are extinguished, and there is a force that extinguishes them, and so
But God is such a loaded term that, you know, when you kill God,
Oh, bullshit. That was a bullshit fucking. Oh.
But it's only
There
fair.
is some good
it's
shit
only
in there,
fair
though.
because people kill lots of stuff in the name of God.
No, I agree.
you read
It's only. I mean, it wouldn't be right.
you read the chapter called "The Whiteness of the Whale."
That's a kick-ass chapter.
Oh, the Packers got it!
But if you don't even buy into that whole concept that there is this thing, then that means it loses a hell of a lot of meaning right off the bat.
No, you can still kill a metaphor.
Yeah.
You end up
What's
just
the varying
needing
degrees
the
of
sperm after the whale is
wildness.
secured.
I love the first third of the
Gives a
book
shit.
for the
If it
comedy.
doesn't exist and you kill it, who really gives a fuck?
Laying in the bed with Queequeg or
Oh, he's out, baby. It's out.
Yeah, but the people will read it and then believe in it, and then they're like, "Fuck, yeah, they killed God."
I mean, yeah, I'm not basing on the literature. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
you know some people will approach that and not really.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
I'm
Spicy's
probably
got
the only
something to say.
believer at this table. But I was going to say that
That's just from the Clinton campaign. Though.
me and Carvel. What are you going to do? You start lying down?
Oh, we can talk about it.
We need a couch. That bench over there.
Yeah, we're not.
I thought it was on the floor. Isn't it on the floor?
The first thing you need to know is that when we film it, you're not going to be there.
Why is that?
We would never do it in front of you.
Oh, I'm crushed.
Too much tension. With you around.
We should have a raffle.
Where you're always like looking.
We need a raffle.
Yeah, Feisty, we couldn't like fucking count on you not to masturbate.
We never.
Yeah, I'll plead guilty to that one.
Stop it, Feisty. Damn it. Camera.
You're shaking the camera.
Every damn time.
See his shirt, Spicy? Look at his shirt.
Oh,
Boom! Your ass is gone. Boom! Boom! Boom!
Lupe, I'm thinking of inviting you over to your house and kicking your ass into Rush Limbaugh's mouth.
I'm not Jesse Ventura, sorry.
Oh, yeah, sir.
You're gonna kick his ass?
Into Rush Limbaugh's mouth. I mean, isn't that the theme here that we've got here?
the no spin zone.
I am so intelligent that everything goes through me and above me.
Yeah. Anybody you guys want to?
Stossel.
Anybody you guys? Speaking of Stossel, anybody you guys want to add to the Wall of Fame?
All of the shelf laborers Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Wall of Fame.
Yeah.
What's a wall? Oh, yeah, okay. I'd like
Who do we have up there now? We have Colnick.
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore would be my pick too.
Okay.
Well, I always think of like people who are kind of edgy too. Like,
After
Yeah.
you've seen a couple of our episodes, he'd probably go, "Fuck you guys."
I wouldn't put Michael Moore up there. You know.
okay.
Who's in it so far?
Colnick.
Stossel, if he lets us beat the living shit out of him with an inch of his
Yeah,
life.
within an inch of his life.
Then we get to go in the game.
Britney Spears, I think.
Oh, Britney Spears.
Britney Spears
Okay.
would get put on the Hall of Shame.
Bob McNamara's in our Hall of
Bob
Fame.
McNamara. Yeah, well, it's like fame, shame. You're out there basically.
Yeah.
Who else do we have?
I think just the two of them.
No, there's Kolnick.
That's Colnick, McNamara. Colnick, McNamara.
Mr. Kolnick, who sets up the poker day and can't attend it. You know?
Set it up.
Yeah.
He's fired up.
And I've never said this
Well,
sort
you
of,
never know. These
I've never really,
holidays are gonna pop up.
Jeff, if you're watching, it's called Pussy Whipped. All right? Not that I subscribe to it, but, you know, I call it like I see it.
I thought you subscribed to it.
No.
You could pay in
About Susan Smith.
installments. Who the hell's Susan Smith? Oh, the woman who drowned her. No.
No, you gotta retire to that.
Well, I mean, she did it in one.
I'd vote for that one.
She did it.
Why? Why would you vote for that one? I want to hear an explanation.
It's the Hall
No,
of
no.
Shame.
It's
What
Colnick's
the hell?
up there for crying out
It
loud.
doesn't mean that you actually.
You know, I mean,
got
so
anything
the
to
guy-
relate.
Everybody looked better next to Susan.
The guy weasels out of a poker game, and we're gonna put his picture up on the wall next to Susan Smith. I mean, come on.
What the hell?
So which is not good enough? Kolnick or
Worse
Susan
than Bob
Smith?
McNamara?
Bring students down and go.
He killed thousands.
That's true. That's true.
McNamara killed thousands.
If he could have just put a couple soldiers in the back of his car and drove into a lake, it wouldn't have been so bad. Yeah, that's a good point.
So what are we saying? That Susan Smith or Kolnick is not good enough?
We're saying Susan Smith isn't good enough because, well, we don't know anything about her. I mean, you know, she's done something horrible. Yeah, okay. I don't think this is a democracy. I mean,
Packers look awesome tonight.
Some people
Hackers!
think Tammy Faye's kind of
All
had
right,
a
we'll go
resurgence.
somewhere.
Look awesome.
I'd go for Tammy Faye before Susan Smith.
Oh, yeah, well,
Elena Bobbitt.
What about Jim Baker himself? You know, Mr. Sermon on the Mount there at in the prison. You know, I
who's that
mean.
other asshole?
Who's that other asshole that should be on our wall of
Jimmy
Jimmy Swaggart. You know?
Swagger.
Well, I like
Yeah.
how
Hear about him.
before,
You know,